Israel's parliament has ratified the first part of the government's plan to limit the powers of the judiciary. The motion, which was initially floated by the Netanyahu government in January this year, is inching closer to becoming a law after it was passed by a majority of lawmakers today. The reasonableness clause was passed with a whopping 64-0 majority by Knesset. The pivotal development comes after 6 months of protest, parliamentary maneuvering and compromise talks as well. Johannesburg is hosting the National Security Advisors meeting of the BRICS group of emerging economies, and on the agenda of the summit this year is the de-dollarization and expansion of the forum. Apart from ensuring food and energy security, the high-profile NSA meeting is taking place before the BRICS summit on August 22nd to 24th. India is being represented by the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, while Russia is being represented by its Security Council Secretary. The Chinese diplomat Wang Yi is also in attendance. The BRICS countries are seeking greater security cooperation amid several geopolitical threats. The Supreme Court of Pakistan has barred authorities from arresting Imran Khan in the Quetta lawyer murder case till August 9th. The three-member bench of the top court heard the case in Khan's presence. The judges told the PTI chief that he was being given temporary relief, but the former Prime Minister is appearing before the court's federal investigative agency. The probe agency summoned him last week after an alleged confessional statement from a top bureaucrat who detailed his role in a secret document case. In Islamabad, the ruling Pakistan Muslim League is now considering proposing the name of the Finance Minister Ishaq Dar for taking over as the cash-strapped nation's caretaker Prime Minister. Dar's name came into focus as the Shehbaz Sharif-led government mulled changes in the Election Act of 2017. They will empower the upcoming caretaker Prime Minister to take decisions beyond its constitutional mandate. However, the final decision about the candidature of Dar will be taken next week in consultation with the Pakistan People's Party, who are one of the two main coalition partners. Twitter has now been rebranded as X. The Elon Musk-owned social networking giant has finally bid farewell to its iconic blue bird. Twitter has changed its logo to X as part of the rebranding strategy. This is the latest addition to the string of changes the platform has gone through since Musk took over in April 2022. Musk tweeted on Sunday that Twitter will change its logo to an X and remove the bird image from the platform. And in India, a delegation from Nepal met the ruling party BJP President JP Nadda. A group of 5 leaders from the ruling party of Nepal embarked on a week-long visit to India on Sunday. The team is led by the former Nepal minister under the No BJP initiative. The delegation of the Communist Party of Nepal Maoist Centre is in India till the 28th. Russia claims to have thwarted 2 Ukrainian drone attacks. The drones attacked Moscow, damaging at least 2 non-residential buildings, calling it a terror act. Russia confirmed that they intercepted and destroyed the drones and that no civilian casualties have been reported. However, it is unclear whether the drones hit the buildings while they were downed or they actually targeted them. Moscow has also not revealed the exact location of the interception of Kyiv's drones. Ukraine has not claimed responsibility for the attack, but they said that attacking Russian territory helps their counter-offensive. New Zealand's Justice Minister Kiri Allen resigned after being arrested in regard to a car crash. She is the fourth minister to quit the cabinet this year. Prime Minister Chris Hipkins said Allen resigned from all her portfolios immediately. This after she was taken into police custody. Prime Minister Hipkins added that Allen was not in a good space currently and would receive support. The Justice Minister had just returned to parliamentary duties on July 17 after taking days off due to mental health issues. In the city of Varanasi in India, the raging Gyanvapi mosque case has witnessed yet another twist. India's Supreme Court has stayed Varanasi District Court's scientific survey till 5 p.m. on July 26th. For now, the Supreme Court wants status quo to be maintained. The stay order has been passed by a bench headed by India's Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. The Supreme Court has directed Uttar Pradesh's council to ensure no invasive work is undertaken by the Archaeological Survey of India. The British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said his government will meet a Conservative manifesto pledge to build 1 million new homes before the end of this Parliament. He made the promise ahead of a speech by the Housing Secretary Michael Gove on measures to slash red tape on loft conversions and extensions. The Housing Secretary will set out further measures next week to unblock the planning system and build homes where there is local consent. The 1 million target was set out during the 2019 elections. The French President Emmanuel Macron is on a landmark tour to French territories and independent countries in the Pacific region. This in order to strengthen ties. The leader landed in the French archipelago of New Caledonia on Monday. Macron's trip will conclude in Papua New Guinea on 28th of July. It will be the first ever visit to the region by a French president. At least 17 bodies were recovered after a boat capsized in Senegal's capital. Bodies were discovered by the Navy in the Kwakum neighborhood and are believed to be migrants. The nationality of those who were on board is unknown. This is the latest in the string of recent rescued boats found along Senegal's coast. Earlier this month, 8 migrants were found dead after a boat capsized off the coast of northern Senegal as it tried to reach Europe. The Atlantic migration route is one of the deadliest in the world, with nearly 800 people dying or going missing in the first half of 2023. In the latest riots to hit Ecuador's troubled legal system, at least 6 inmates were killed and 11 more were injured in the weekend clashes between gang members. Prison authorities have said that due to the violence, security protocols have been activated across the prison service and security personnel are currently being held hostage by 4 gang members in one of the jails. Authorities say a dozen drug gang riots have claimed at least 420 lives in prisons since 2021. Climate activist Greta Thunberg was found guilty of disobeying a police order in southern Sweden last month. She was also sentenced to pay a fine. Greta Thunberg and other activists were detained after they stopped traffic in the oil terminal of a port in Malmö on June 19. Thunberg was charged because she refused to comply with police orders to leave the scene during the protests. On the day of the incident, she wrote in an Instagram post that protesters had blocked the road for oil trucks in Malmö harbour. Greece has mounted its biggest ever evacuation, moving thousands as wildfires rage across the country. The country's fire department has confirmed that at least 19,000 people have been moved as blazes continue to spread uncontrollably. Nearly 2,500 people have been evacuated from the popular island of Corfu. Crowds filled the Rhodes International Airport following the evacuation, with mostly involved tourists. The inferno ripped through the pine forests of Rhodes, setting the southeast of the mainland Greece ablaze. All outbound flights to Rhodes have been cancelled till Tuesday. A popular Indian coffee house chain, Cafe Coffee Day's operator Coffee Day Global, has been admitted for insolvency last week. A bankruptcy court passed an oral order in which it admitted the unlisted company for insolvency based on a petition filed by IndusInd Bank. Coffee Day Global, which is part of the Coffee Day Enterprises, was promoted by Vijay Siddhartha, who died of suicide in 2019, and according to the latest annual report of the company, its outstanding debt stood at $8 million from IndusInd Bank. To curb the increasing dominance of China in semiconductors, Japan has taken proactive measures to restrict the export of chip-making tools. Starting from this week, Japan will be restricting 23 types of equipment, ranging from machines that deposit coatings of silicon wafers to gadgets that etch out the minuscule circuits of chips that could have military use. In response to this action, some of the Tokyo officials expressed their concern that this combative U.S. approach can hamper coordination and needlessly provoke Beijing. Although Japan's administration clarified its intentions behind the measures taken, the move is only restricting broad equipment controls, not specifically aiming at its neighboring nation, unlike the U.S., it said. WorldCoin, a brainchild of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, is set to launch its revolutionary World ID on Monday, and the implications are nothing short of astonishing. The unique account obtained through an in-person iris scan using the enigmatic orb promises to be the key differentiator between real humans and AI bots online. With 2 million users from its beta phase, WorldCoin is ready to scale up its orbiting operations to 35 cities across 20 countries, aiming to empower real individuals with a secure and private blockchain-based identity. WorldCoin's World ID, coupled with its cryptocurrency token, could lay the foundation for a future where universal basic income becomes a reality, helping combat income inequality and supercharging our lives with the wonders of AI.